Just now, Pandora's box is open, meaning we're in the final live event stage before Chapter 5 Season 2, which even more teasers are pouring out for by the day, the Battle Pass skins being leaked, also pointing toward the map changes that will be happening. And speaking of these new map changes, there's a new way to glide to those POIs on the island, which we're going to be showing, so stick around until the end to get all of that and more today. Stop, don't forget before you pick up the Battle Pass or anything from the shop, you enter code FM1 inside here, as it looks completely different now, but it definitely still works, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter out there. It would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug now that we've got the brand new cutout, so that means another purchase had to be made. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted, it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, as after all, it only benefits you, with us gifting different subscribers every single day, with some proof for that recently on screen right now. Diving straight into it all, before we reveal the Chapter 5 Season 2 map changes and what will be changing on the island that will shock you, what shocked everybody today was Pandora's box opening, which happened earlier than everybody expected from this health bar decreasing. Considering, as Hypex posted, Pandora's box will be open today, as Fortnite have increased the damage multiplier significantly, meaning the 50 trillion HP we needed to deal went down even quicker per hit. And despite Pandora's box literally showing or teasing all 8 Battle Pass skins, which we've got even further details to show in just a second, Hypex posted late last night that Fortnite will drop Season 2 teasers tomorrow, being today, the 4th of March he's referring to, and if they're already released I'll put them on screen, but I guess this could be on their official social media or even spanning into the in-game news tab, who knows, but of course it should be images, maybe like the ones we've seen before, silhouettes of Battle Pass skins confirming what we see on the box itself. Before we break down those 8 Battle Pass skins, what we're going to be seeing that we already know of, however, you guys need backstory on why all of this is happening. Since the start of Chapter 5, after the Big Bang opening up a multiverse, sending us into a new Fortnite reality, being the Chapter 5 island, we were initially met with our best buddy in the Fortnite storyline going missing, Peely, that Vengeance Jones wasn't happy about, being the leader of one of 2 factions, the Underground and the other being the Society, led by a character called Valeri. Despite Pandora's box being a new addition in-game right now that was only just discovered in the files in the 28.30 recent downtime updates, Valeri left clues about her studying this right in front of our eyes since the start of Chapter 5, or before it got leaked in the files as a map change that we now see on the island open, which even crossed over to some of the cosmetics within the Battle Pass, also implying this in the loading screen burning Ambition Valeria, where it shows the book and also the Pandora's box on this holographic screen. You may be wondering, how does our 6-foot banana correlate to this, or why did they kidnap him? Well, Society at orders of Valeri, the leader of it, knew that Peely was Vengeance Jones' best bud, who was the only one who had knowledge of the past and wanted to try and lure him in to rescue Peely and then capture him also to gain his knowledge of the past. Hence why we see in many loading screens Peely captured and then even, being held captive, like this one right here at Fencing Fields, but annoying the mythic Nisha boss. And speaking of Fencing Fields, where she is a mythic boss at, of course, this loading screen is the one we can unlock now for completing 8 takedown quests, showing this was the final location that he was held captive, and that it won't be going on any longer considering this boss base has been destroyed and Peely is now safe with the Underground again. Why are Peely and Jones so close? I don't know, maybe they're one of the same person or different snapshots, considering we literally saw Jonesy the First this snapshot turn into Peely after connecting his banana he was eating to a rift. A detail that everybody seems to be forgetting in this war between the Underground and Society, however, is the fact that Valeria's sister, the leader of the Society, is called Hope, and actually helping Vengeance Jones in furthering the Underground's agenda to overthrow the Society. Fun fact, the reason all this is happening and how it all correlates, the Greek mythology season we're going into, and even our storyline characters right now from the Underground Society, specifically Valeri and Hope, is because in Greek mythology, Pandora's box was a gift from the gods to Pandora, the first woman of Earth, and it contained all the evils of the world. They were then released when Pandora opened the box, however, it also contained, as you can see, the word Hope, which remained inside the box, and Hope now is one of the main storyline characters. Retro made a good post summarising everything that's happened up. After the chains of Pandora's box will be broken, the evil Zeus contained in this vessel will once more be free, and once it closes, only one thing will remain inside: Hope. Keep an eye on Hope, she is far more important than we believe, as alluded by Odyssey, and as you can see in the 3rd screenshot he's attached to this post, he's referencing what Odyssey says as specific dialogue when approaching this character as Hope or wearing as a skin. Hope the whispers were true. Maybe this is implying to recontain all the evils from the world and the underworld back inside Pandora's box, Hope needs to be sacrificed and be in the box herself, as now she's a character on the Fortnite island. Notice how I also mentioned the underworld, which correlates to 2 of the teased skins upcoming for Chapter 5 Season 2's Battle Pass on Pandora's box. As you can see, Hades, the god of the underworld, and then Cerberus, this 3-headed wolf character, which is actually on the Fortnite surveys in 2 forms as guard dog of the underworld. On the other side, there's 2 more more skins referred, being Zeus, as you can see him holding 2 lightning bolts, and then Ares also holding this particular spear, which again is on the Fortnite surveys in this particular form that Fortnite have actually made public, despite us also having a tease for Cerberus, this 3-headed dog character off the Fortnite surveys, in the mosaic loading screen that we need to collect all these different tiles and complete challenges for, as we see 8 battle pass skins every single season between level 1 and 100, and also the secret skin, for instance what we see with Solid Snake this season. The most interesting part about Pandora's box is it literally revealed all 8 of those in this particular orb in the middle that it's cycling through all of these different star constellation patterns. Here are all of those 8 that it can possibly rotate through on screen right now in a bigger form, so feel free to pause and get a better look. And isn't it a coincidence that we see 8 of these different star constellation patterns and also 8 skins within a battle pass every single season? As you can see, these symbols are all referring to Greek mythology based skins we're going to be seeing, for instance Cerberus's heads, Hades, god of the underworld, which may be Cerberus's kind of human form before turning into this wolf, Aphrodite, the goddess of love with this heart, Medusa's head with the snakes coming out. As you can see, Fortnite do have 2 different variants of her on the Fortnite surveys, Artemis's bow and arrow, which people believe to be this skin off the Fortnite surveys right now, considering it's the only one with kind of like a bow and arrow, specifically arrows right here around her waist, and then lastly Ares off the Fortnite surveys, which of course this directly looks like it's been made of his head. Not to mention, just like on the box showing Zeus holding the lightning bolts, we do have a lightning bolt one but no Zeus skin on the Fortnite surveys, and also the same applying to Poseidon's trident, we don't have a Fortnite survey skin of him. Despite us not having a look at Zeus in the battle pass or an early survey form, we do have an early look at the lightning effects that will go with his mythic boss as an ability when he is introduced next season, of course at his own POI. And despite all the map changes that have currently occurred on the outskirts of Ruin Reels, with the Titan hand actually reaching out of the ground, obviously holding Pandora's box then dropping it. For those that don't know, the Titans were the pre-Olympian gods who ruled the cosmos in ancient Greek mythology before the Titamonarchy War, and the Olympian gods such as Zeus, being the god of all the gods of Mount Olympus, actually is the son of a Titan that he won a duel against, being Kronos, who actually had Pandora's temple then strapped to his back for eternity as punishment. Again, as we're already been pointing toward this particular area, which looks like Greek architecture ruined reels being changed now in the final days, this definitely is a good candidate for a map change happening or POI being revamped, alongside what not many people are talking about, this ice glacier area melting even more as it slowly has over the course of this season, with the plane now being in the water below. Ice obviously is just frozen water, so with all of that melting, perhaps it's a more water-based area, and for that reason we see a mythic boss of Poseidon right here with maybe a mythic trident, considering we already got the trident as a pickaxe for Aquaman, if you can remember, in chapter 2 season 3 as a secret skin, and with Odyssey being introduced at Ruin Reels, which people believe to be one of the chapter 5 season 2 battle pass skins, you may already know by now that it's been determined that this Odyssey character will be the first free ranked skin that we can earn next season, with all of these different variants for each individual placement on screen right now. All along it seems this Odyssey 6 poster with the Greek architecture on it was a teaser for season 2, but a very cryptic one. And speaking of the Greek architecture that will be taking over the island more so, we'll be able to view that from above. I'm not talking about getting around the island from using anything in the loot pool like the grapplers right now. No, instead, as you can see, Mark Rain, the co-founder of Epic Games, who actually teases each new season through one word either the day before, has already announced this word to be wings. With that said, one thing came to mind with the Greek mythology theme, and Hypex seemed to agree as he posted "Hold on" with a picture of a griffin, which is like a giant eagle horse cross in the size of a horse, with attached a leak he posted about literally in 2022 Fortnite are working on rideable flying animals. You will be able to boost an idol, and it's most likely what the saddle grappler item is for, which never released, of course leaked in chapter 3 season 3, with the capabilities of UEFN already showing us early what rideable flying animals or flying animals in general could look like in Fortnite. It's definitely a working concept, so this very well could mean we see griffins on the island as wildlife that we can actually fly over the island, as we don't currently have any aerial transport devices such as planes or helicopters that we've seen previously, despite a helipad being on the island or a few of them. Next season is looking very promising, and it looks like we may be getting a further God of War collaboration. As Hypex posted, young Kratos 2005 was mentioned by Fortnite in the recent survey amongst the potentially considered collabs. Season 2 is a perfect opportunity to drop it, hopefully they don't miss out on that. Drop a like if you like the sound of that, and subscribe with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future leaks or uploads pouring out by the hour. Enter code FM1 now in time for Season 2's Battle Pass releasing or anything rotating throughout the shop. But speaking of other videos, click either of these two on screen right now whilst you wait for the very next upload I do publish on the channel.